First look at the Godzilla sequel reveals more than you think. Warner Brothers took the Hall H stage at Comic-Con this morning, and they brought a whole bunch of Hollywood's biggest names with them, and we do mean big, because they just gave us our first look at Godzilla, King of the Monsters, the next chapter of the Monsterverse, the supersized cinematic universe that began with 2014's Godzilla and continued in last year's Kong Skull Island. Obviously, the new trailer teased the return of the titular character in the King of Monsters, Godzilla, but this time he's stomping into town with a bunch of old friends, and we got a few quick but awesome glimpses of Rodan, Mothra, and Ghidorah, pretty much the holy trinity of Godzilla adversaries. Also featured is footage of human stars Vera Farmiga and Millie Bobby Brown, who appear to be playing a mother-daughter duo whose relationship gets pushed to the edge by the marauding monsters. As one does, when monsters are coming trying to kill you. You're a monster. That's rough, Millie. Anyway, the trailer was totally epic, using a haunting version of the classical piece Clair de Lune to reinforce the idea that these are majestic, ancient creatures returning to their rightful place as rulers of Earth. This is an echo of the eerie classical track Requiem for Soprano used in the trailer from 2014's Godzilla. Now, Farmiga even refers to them as titans at one point, suggesting that these behemoths are the real-life inspirations for the monsters from classical mythology. This would track with the end-credit cave paintings in Kong Skull Island, hinting that mythological creatures like the Hydra could be based on a three-headed beast like Ghidorah. But if this trailer was the only bit of the Monsterverse you got exposed to at Comic-Con, then you're missing out on half the fun. A team of Monarch agents are currently out there roaming the streets of San Diego to help promote the film. Monarch, by the way, was the super-secret monster monitoring organization that was first hinted at in Godzilla, then revealed in full during Kong Skull Island. And if you manage to find these hazmat-suited secret agents, they'll even give you a key to unlock even more Monsterverse mysteries, a code that you can take to the Monarch website to get a look at a whole lot of restricted material. What's the code? Well, sorry, we ain't telling. You'll just have to do a little Comic-Con exploring to find it for yourself. But we will give you a hint at some of the cooler tidbits the site has to offer and tell you how they make the trailer even cooler than you thought. Now, the site is an interactive globe that lets you explore a bunch of Monarch locations all over the planet. A lot of them are still restricted, but the ones you can access give you all of the hot deets and the monsters we saw in the trailer. We've got Mothra flapping around the Yunnan rainforest in China, Rodan chilling in Mexico, and way down in Antarctica, there's Ghidorah, or Monster Zero as the site refers to him. And the Ghidorah profile really offered up the most interesting info of the three. For one thing, the profile explains that the monster's wings are so big and powerful that they pretty much create their own storm fronts when it flies, which we're guessing is what we're seeing here at the start of the trailer when a very aggressive storm comes straight at Millie Bobby Brown on top of this roof. But maybe even more interesting, you can see that Ghidorah's location is labeled Outpost 32 in the Antarctic. Notice Rodan is Outpost 56 and Mothra is Outpost 61, references to the years 1956 and 1961, the years they made their cinematic debuts. However, Ghidorah made his debut in 64. Now, this could just be 64 cut in half to equal 32, or some have even speculated that this is a reference to Ghidorah's 3 heads and 2 tails. Now, we are going to put our speculation hats on here for a second, but what if this is actually a shout out to another famous fictional Antarctic outpost, Outpost 31 from The Thing? Like that alien threat, Ghidorah originally came to Earth from another world. In fact, in his first film, Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, Rodan, Mothra, and Godzilla had to team up to fight him. This definitely has us wondering if, just like the monster in The Thing, Ghidorah is going to be an alien in origin in this film. Regardless, whatever Ghidorah's beginnings are, it totally seems like the site is setting him up as the big bad of the film, a monster so powerful that the other 3 are gonna have to team up to take him down. But what do you folks think? Did you dig this trailer? What other monsters do you want to see in the Monsterverse? And will you be scouring the Monarch website for more clues? Let's discuss. Hey folks, there's so much amazing stuff happening down here at the Nerdist house in San Diego, so if you're at Comic-Con, stop by and say hi because you're running out of time. If you're not in San Diego, don't worry, you can join Alpha today to catch up on all of our Comic-Con coverage and presentations, plus other exclusive Nerdist, Geek and Sundry, and Alpha-only shows, amazing parties, VIP access, and even a discount on merch. Use code SDCC18 for a free 90-day trial today.